you're in B2B. You look at the current landscape of entertainment, YouTubers, the folks that are like the goats of this content game. What are they doing really well that the B2B audience that we all spend time with are not even close to getting right yet?
Very obvious answer for that is that they create for the audience, in that they create for audience enjoyment. And in B2B, I think most people have this chip on their shoulder or this expectation of we have to create for some kind of measured metric, whether that's engagement, revenue, lead gen, etc. Like with that consideration in the back of your mind, you know, to tie it back to the concept of play, I think a lot of the big YouTubers, successful content creators to a mainstream audience, they are playing. Right. They're in a more of a flow state. Whereas a lot of B2B marketers are hamstrung by, we have to answer to sales, we have to answer to executives, the board, with anything that we do on the content side.
Do you think there's room in B2B for more creative excellence? Like,
yeah, I think in the reason for that,
of course.
But I'll explain the rationale. So the reason that B2C and creator space is so over-indexed on just make the best video possible is everyone in there is trying to make the best video possible. Right. The opportunity in B2B is that most people aren't doing that. Most people are, you know, marketing by committee, and they're trying to create something that can get consensus approval within the company. So you don't have to go, you know, to 10. If you go to 7, you're already doing better than most people.
What's 10 look like in B2B?
Stay for 100 hours in the middle of Dreamforce, a small circle, and win.
Yeah,
crazy.
I think even what Will Aiken did with the hide and go seek thing that you were in.
Yeah.
That he did a Mr. Beast type video where they were like did like hide and go seek with a bunch of LinkedIn creators, like 10 of them, and then there was like a 10-minute video. And
wild.
That was dope. Yeah, I thought that was dope.
You know, what's a format I think B2B could use that I don't see anyone doing in B2B is long form video essays. Right, because I think there's something to be said that we've really, as an industry, over-indexed on short-form video content in the past few years. And you know, eventually we create a lot of short-form. But a big trend on the consumer side is this concept of companion content. Okay. So it goes beyond just a podcast, right, because there's a video component to it. There was a report that came out last year is that a lot of people are consuming content passively now. Right, because a scroll, you know, a vertical video scrolling feed, that's still more active, right? You're interacting with the content, you're making the snap judgment to scroll away. With long form, you press play, you might have it, you know, you're at the gym, you're on a walk, it's just playing in the background. You're doing your chores, you're getting some work done while the video is playing. Right. It lingers in your subconscious a bit more. You might not be paying attention throughout the whole video, but you'll catch bits and pieces here. And no one's thinking about content creation in that type of format in B2B. Right.
So that's the idea that, okay, I'm using this for free consulting, and I hope you know that. But it's like, I'm a marketer. I spend 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours, talking about things that are happening in marketing, talking about trends, SEO, distribution, et cetera. And the companion element of that is, one, this is a long form asset that's going to be a podcast, but it's also going to be a video on YouTube, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, so like what an example of that might be is the history of SEO and B2B.
Oh man, that's gold.
Right. Like what tools people were using, what the meta looked like. Right. You know, and
then if I want to punch up, it's not just me talking. I'm bringing in people from the eras. And having them say, "Oh, you were SEO in 1990. Let's talk about that."
Yeah, it's almost you're like a historian,
that's
right?
Gold.
And like a journalist, right? Beyond just like a talking head.
Well, a lot of my YouTube feed is just like last decade of this NFL team or something like that.
Right. Man, I've got my ideas. I'm not going to say it here, but folks, you're going to see it on social. That's gold.